because the second game in a row that we are seeing a ban on Xayah as a respect towards Luna's AD carry prowess.
I love that the CN conference respects Luna's Xayah even. And I've not seen a lot of this. They don't want us to see it because they just know that Luna is really good at playing Xayah. They don't want the safety net of Luna.
Yeah, like there was one point though that there was one game in where Roser.RY was able to win convincing on Xayah. Is it enough to ban the champion against them? It does look like the J team and KVG is on an agreement. Hey, you know what? We cannot let the Xayah through because KT.RY is just good at it. JT, oh man, Yetzi on the Corki. Have to remember 100% win rate on that champion.
Roser.RY is still going back to the basic, going to the Gragas. Are they gonna pick up the Ziggs? Yeah, I was about to say the Ziggs.
Wait,
yeah.
So Luna will play the Ziggs, right?
Yeah,
for sure. Is that's their play whenever Zero is playing. And this Gragas priority by KT.RY is also a good denial towards DY. So now JT.
Here it comes.
I just remembered, yeah. Dash, that you are that one caster that you know casts all those streak breakers, or what we should say, you are the streak buster, right? Like,
yeah.
There's been
I don't want to see that
records.
stat again because I have been breaking streaks left and right, and that's I don't want to see it again.
But Yetzi has 100% win rate on the Corki, I'm just saying.
No way is that gonna happen today.
You are the streak buster, and oh man, if you're a fan of J Team, if you ever end up losing, you can tag at Dashcasts.
No way, no way. If ever that's gonna happen today, oh no, the curse is there. So yeah, 100% win rate hard to fall, but now Fiora getting picked by Rattel here, and the Jax on the side of Don 128 wants to play it side by side on the top side.
APAC MVP Rattel has always been so respectable. I've been so high on his Fiora just because of his ability to play all these mechanically intensive champions. Sometimes I've been, wondering and pondering, why do they let Rattel play the Garen, play all those weak side champions? Because man, whenever he uses the Fiora, ready to highlight reel, because there will be moments in where he will just pop off.
Yep. And honestly, it's a really scary matchup too, with Jax versus the Fiora most of the time. Even on a 1v1, Jax would have advantage, yes, but if the Fiora gets a snowball easy, that's gonna be a hard matchup. Now on the side of Roser.RY, Daw goes for the Lee Sin. Oh, okay.
Oh, and on the other hand, J Team going for the Swain, and this is interesting because I don't think that they would go.
Oh wait, no way, and that too, no way. Are they gonna pick both of those?
A double assassin composition for J Team. What patch are we on again?
4.2b? Maybe we're in 4.1. I don't know. Maybe in this parallel world.
Alright, okay, so J Team is really that confident that 0711 on the Evelyn is the perfect pairing. We're going to look into this match in where Yetzi would be the one playing his Zed.
I thought Pan is gonna use it.
Yeah, I don't mind it, right? Because Pan is the original mid laner for J Team. So if it ever becomes Pan piloting the Zed, that's okay. That's fine. But it does look like the J Team is aware that you are casting and that you are the streak buster.
Let Pan use it so his streak is not gonna be broken. Yeah, that's very smart, J Team. Very smart.
Oh man, like a double assassin composition against the lineup of KT.RY. We expected KT.RY to be the one to play the assassins, but it's a switcheroo. JT would be the one to play the assassin. Meanwhile, KT.RY would go for a standard lineup of picking the Garen as a counter to the Zed.
Really surprised at the priorities here from the side of J Team. I mean, it's not at this point, I'm not surprised that they're gonna be picking something peculiar. Because every time, whenever they pick the Evelyn, I'm always surprised. But now, it's just something normal that we see every day. But having the Zed on this meta, not sure. Because we are most likely back at patch 4.1 because the champions that we're seeing are the champions that you should see in patch 4.1.
Not sure if this is the best choice really for JT. And the cheering squad is on.
Oh, that's cute. And now we
Wait,
can see.
Rattel?
And for the damage, they have the Ignite on Rattel. Doesn't have any way to back away except to just take the Ignite in.
What patience though. They were able to delay Rattel, which is an integral part of the lineup of KT.RY. You look at their lineup. Oh man, it's going to be a two-man show. It has to be a two-man show, right? Like Rattel has to pop off, as well as Luna, because outside of them too, late game not too good. Not too good for them. Like Lee Sin is going to. Is not really the best late game champion. Garen is just a tank, and you know the irrelevance of Hullbreaker in patch 4.1b or 4.2b. I'm correcting myself. It's just, you know, heavy responsibility on towards Rattel to really pop off.
Yeah, this could force them in a different direction for both of them. But considering that they have a very heavy. It's a very heavy AD, AP composition both sides. It would be hard to pick up the Hullbreaker because the magic resistance has been nerfed really hard by 30 points. So at this point, it's gonna be hard to pick that up. Might as well just pick an offensive item.
True, like Sterox is kind of an offensive item. We'll see though. Like, if he will be able to control Yetzi though on the Zed, then maybe KT.RY will be able to just net the necessary advantages and snowball it in their favor. Looking at the way they play, KT.RY is again one of the disciplined teams that we do have, similar to J Team. So it's kind of expected that we will have a very quiet early game. The only concern I do have is, if you are the Lee Sin user, do you really want a safe and sound in a quiet early game? Because oftentimes, you know, a very good Lee Sin player wants to play aggressive.
Yeah, and honestly, on an Evelyn versus Lee Sin matchup, this is what the Evelyn wants. The Evelyn just wants to farm up. Wants to get their first item after getting the Soul Stealer. It would be enough for them to go and maybe even fight back. But the Lee Sin needs to get the fight or rather the kills as early as level 5. Because after he reaches level 5, there's this pressure for that Lee Sin to get the kill, especially for Doc.
Yeah, we're looking at tempo advantage here. Oh, wow, DY.
Wow, what a knockout from DY. But here comes Yetzi. Doesn't have the level 5 yet. No unbreakable will from DY. Was able to survive with 1 HP. And 0711. Not gonna hit the resonating strike yet from Daw. He was able to run away.
Wow, DY never punished, huh? With just 1 HP, he was able to survive that re-engage or counter-engage by KT.RY. And looks like the J team would go for the Rift Herald, right? Like, if we're talking about what is to happen at the 5-minute mark, you kind of want to slow down the pace of the game. And by taking away the Rift Herald, that's taking away the tempo advantage that KT.RY wants to ride. Because looking at their lineup, like, you know, if it ever reaches the 20-minute mark in a very even game state, J team will just run away with things.
I'm just really scared of Rattel. If ever Rattel snowball to top lane, but because Don is doing a great job at not giving any kills to Rattel, it's good. But I can see an angle in where Rattel could be enough of a threat here for J team.
Against Dawn?
I mean, if it's against Dawn, no, but it's a possibility. Maybe a 28 possibility.
Yeah, like their coaching staff really believes in Rattel to be able to carry them on towards a victory here. But it's also Jax. Jax is that one champion that can have a very good scaling as well as the Fiora. So if it was the if it was Dawn 128 on the garage, sure, I'm ready to really crown Rattel to be that savior for KT.RY. But in this game, I feel like there's something amiss in this lineup of KT.RY, and it's too much pressure on Luna and Rattel to carry this game for them.
Yeah. And it's also one of the things that's also bad with this lineup, though. They have a way of execution, but they don't have a lot of damage to back it up. Because Rattel is not going to be able to deal so much damage in those skirmishes. Because what Rattel wants is maybe get the 1v1, get them to low HP, then wait for the Garen. And that's a really hard feat to actually perform.
And now we are in a very quiet early game. as we expected. Not really the best start for a Lee Sin center team, though, is the concern that we have as well, right? Okay. Anyway, KT.RY is in the position to go and challenge this Mountain Dragon. So it does look like the KT.RY does not want to maximize their, Rift Herald plus Ziggs combo. Oh, never mind. I think Daw is already pathing towards the Rift Herald because I believe that, that's the best choice that they have.
Yeah. No placements also. They already just put some vision on this side of the map so that 0711 can start as fast as they could. But what's hard about this for Daw is there's somebody waiting for him there. Yetzi is waiting for him to take it. Now, because of that, Nomel might be able to get a good body slam on him, was able to Living Shadow out of the way. Daw needs to run away from this. Yetzi is gonna die for sure, but it's still gonna be enough for them to take this. The knockup's gonna come in, and Daw was able to take it. The kill is gonna happen, and Pawn was able to get one for their side. And now J-Team, this gets a 1-for-1.
It is a 1-for-1, and it's so heavily favored towards J-Team because now they are able to disrupt the tempo of KT.RY. They cannot go for the two special in where they chunk out the tower on the top lane, use the mid lane, use the Rift Herald in the mid lane, and take 2 towers in the price of 1 dragon. But look at that series of plays. Yetzi, he's 100% win rate on the Corki. Turns out he's also good on the Zed, right? Like, he bought a lot of time for J-Team to be ready to go for that counter initiation. And also, again, wait. Zero, can you do it?
Now with the knock up onto the mid lane, good cancel from the body slam from Nomel. Now they're not going to continue in this fight. Unbreakable Will isn't even going to be used by DY. But one more hit could be the death of DY. Now they're going to start with it. Goes in with a dash. 0711. Not enough damage. Still has the last caress. Is able to run away.
This is the combo of KT.RY though, right? Like, you use a Rift Herald with a leveled up satchel, because you need to have at least a level 2 satchel charge to have a better execution damage threshold on the tower. Oh, Retel has to be careful though.
Might be able to get a knock up and doesn't even need to go at his backs, and WRL takes a kill.
Never mind, Retel doesn't have to be careful. He has a teammate there, and that's a very clean assassination towards KT.RY. Now that we were able to take down the tower here in the mid lane, everything is equal again, right? Like, you have a dragon for a J-Team, at least you have a tower in a blue.
Yetzi not having the best day on a 0-2 already. All he has been doing has been buying time for J-Team. This is going to be the demise of J-Team not having great advantage in the early game. Even with that 2k gold lead has been taken already by WRL. This is not the usual of what you want to see from J-Team.
Yeah, which brings me to on a dive. Nomel could go anytime.
Yeah, we have the body slam ready though. Explosive cast is going to be used, but Nomel, timing's not right, was able to run away with the ultimate, and now it comes to 0711 with the last caress with 1 HP remaining for Nomel. He was able to survive.
Not really the best day for the Evelyn user.
Yeah.
Or Evelyn main. 0711. All those engages hasn't been on point. But still, tempo-wise, that's a good gift towards J-Team. Now, again, just going back to my point, I think J-Team is too much respective of the fact that KT.RY would go for the assassin. Yeah, it's not really... I think the J-Team, had it been that they just played standard and put Yetzi on the Corki, their 7-11 on the Evelyn, things would be a lot easier for them. But because of their last-minute flex to put Yetzi on the Zed, at least now KT.RY has a chance to go for another upset. Again, we're talking about the number 1 team, Xi'an.
Yeah, and it's really hard to find any value on the Zed now. Duh. Wants to go for a dive. But again, back to my point, it's really hard to find any value from the Zed if ever he doesn't get any advantages during the early game. Who is he gonna assassinate? Yes, you can assassinate the Ziggs, but at one point, that stasis is gonna be available and you can't even assassinate that Ziggs.
We're talking about Luna, right? Like, he's one of the best dragon laners in the game. And you know what's a requirement for every dragon laner? Pristine positioning. Yeah. Oh, wait, Batel? Oh, there was a rocket that... canceled out his
Not gonna continue.
Wait, did I see that right? Is that Leandris already completed for the Corki for Pan?
Yeah.
Because I thought that there was some burn damage.
Yep, I think so.
No, it was a Rift Maker. Never mind. I was.
Is it red buff?
Wait, hang on. Okay, it was done 1-8 with the Rift Maker. Okay, so
I'm
that
not
was
seeing
the
the.
later on we will see
Yeah,
it.
maybe
for
we
sure.
can see the item later if they
Yeah.
pawn to Corki after some time. But again, objectives are gonna be up in just a bit, and that is the Ice Dragon available, everyone.
Okay. All right. Daw also has 2 items completed. Edge of Night, plus the Yumu's Ghost Blade. Now is the time to pop off, Daw. The captain of KT.RY, again, when it comes to 50-50, he can use the Dragon's Rage to really
considering that
cancel
he
out
has it.
0711's presence.
Yeah, considering that he has the Edge of Night too, it's gonna be hard for 0711 to do anything again.
Right.
Same explosive gas gonna be there. The knockup is gonna be helpful for DY, but is it gonna buy some time? Rattel onto the back line has already breached the members here, and they can't even get the kill on him. Mega Inferno Bomb has been used. 0711 so far and wasn't able to do anything except Done 1-8 has already been doing his job on top side.
Oh, Jax, he cannot leave him for a second. Oh, no.
Yeah, the Melby chase down. And here it comes. Here comes Yetzi. This is the redemption
Luna's
time
dead.
for this guy. And he got his kill at first. And that's what they needed.
I think the tower on the top lane just got destroyed. We're going to closely look into that later, but that's a massive win for JT. Yes, KT.RY was able to even out the dragon count, but the tempo and the pressure is going to get onto the heads of KT.RY that they cannot leave the top side unattended. That's a Jax. You have to respect the split push Jax. This is what we were worried about. And yeah, we were right. That's a Leandri's burn, burning out the HP. Luna with no flash, with no stasis. Easy assassination for Yetzi.
Yeah, that's what they needed. They needed to get some kills, and the timing is just right. And because they know that they have the capabilities of doing that, because Zero, you always need the Garen on these big fights. That's why Yetzi could just honestly just go for 1v1s if ever he needs to. And this is what you want. Whenever a Zed doesn't get ahead, can 1v1 at least in order for him to get some towers, maybe get some objectives for himself.
It's a badly needed kill for Yetzi, right? Like 0, 2, and 1. At least now he has that 1 kill to at least accelerate his build path. Oh, there you go. Pan already has the Muramana and the Leandris and is about to go for the Rift Maker.
Yep.
So it's a trend item-wise for quirky users to have that double hunting guys line up.
Yeah.
It's kind of surprising, really, but it's been so effective here in the competitive.
That's true. They don't really need to have that extra attack damage whenever you have the Triforce, right? That's why people have been building that up, because what they need is that just that easy poke damage. And now, looking at where they are, JT might be able to be met by the members right here of KT.RY because they're dancing around their jungle.
Yeah, and now Rattel is being forced to face Dawn 1-8 now. And we have to remember that in a 4v4 scenario without Rattel being there, I still favor the lineup of JT. They have a lot more tools. Oh, wait, hang on. DY.
Wasn't able to hit the pulverize because of the Edge of Night. So now with Roaster Y, what they want to do here is to try and pressure them out with no vision. Rattel at least is aware that 0711 is in the area. And they're still waiting for the next objective to come out. That's why KT.RY is just moving around the map.
And I really think that this Lee Sin pickup by Daw, it's not it. It's definitely not it, right? Like you look at as to how JT has controlled this game. 0711 is about to snag away a blue buff for JT, and they are successful in doing so. And again, although he has a 1 kill and a 1 assist, I just don't think that KT.RY's game plan and gameplay and playstyle is the playstyle that you want to play a Lee Sin on, because oftentimes the main reason why you pick the Lee Sin is for its early game dominance, not for its late game setups, right? Like and if it was hang on.
Yeah, let's see. Gonna be met with Rattel. They're not gonna be seeing him, but the damage almost got the kill on Rattel. Now Daw is getting a lot of shurikens on his face. It's not enough for them to get any kills, but now DY, okay, he's not gonna go.
That's an instant reaction coming from Yetzi, right? Like,
it was ready.
At first glance, there was no vision ward to help him out, identify that there was an attempt to gank him, but immediately once he saw one person, he used the that mark to outplay KT.RY in that instance. And again, that is J Team's game plan in Taking the Z. Oh, 0711 playing with fire right now and playing with stealth perfectly. Oh no, Luna! Luna!
Luna's gonna be met here. Here comes the charm at the ready, but at the top side, there's gonna be a fight, a 2v1. Not gonna be a good one for Don128. He's gonna try to run away, but they still have the Dragon Straight from Daw. The damage is not gonna be enough, and the mid lane was not successful. Their plans have been foiled too in the mid lane.
Okay, that's good. If you're KT.RY, now they have enough buddies to challenge this dragon. No, never mind. J-Team. They're melting this dragon so fast. This is an infernal dragon. Oh no.
Don128 was the bait. And they were not expecting that to happen. The timing was just picture perfect for J-Team to just take that dragon.
Luckily for Daw, he was able to reset and recall away just in time. Had it been that he died there, it's definitely the go signal for J-Team to just go for the Baron. We'll look into that replay, see what we missed.
Oh no.
Yeah, just one exhaust. This is the concern I do have with the Evelyn pickup, right? Like, you can counter out the amount of damage that an Evelyn can bring out just by pressing one summoner spell, and that's exhaust. And we saw it from NGF. KT.RY is doing the same thing. So when it comes to the impact of 0711 on this Evelyn, it's decent at best, right? Like, if they will ever win this game, it's not because of 0711. It's because of the other members.
It's more on Yetzi. Even having not the best game during this time, this is a super low kill game, everybody. Compared to the last games that we had, it's a super low kill game, and it all depends on what objectives they take and whatever time they do try to take that objective. Now, again, going back to what they did on the top side, but look at where J-Team is. They're already at the midst of the Baron.
Yeah, and if you're Don128, all you have to do is to look at the sprite of this Fiora and see that if the Hullbreaker ever gets deactivated, oh, okay, so there's one person there. So, yeah, you just wisely disengage.
Yeah, very smart catch though, but 0711 wants to go for no Mel. Goes in with the charm, was able to pull him back, but TY taking a lot of damage even with Unbreakable Will. Bratel having a 1v1. Here comes the riposte, and here's Yetzi taking the kill to the side, and now the Demacian Justice would be able to get one more for the side of J-Team. Roster Wizaw chasing down DY. They still have some space. They can't take the Baron. He might be able to go for more.
Okay, Yetzi and company not yet done. They can go for an assassination. 0711.
Yeah. Mel gonna be the target. Right now, 0711 was able to use the last caress, using the ultimate. Even the flash was used there. Now Don128 with that damage, almost getting the kill though. And this is gonna be really scary for them. Don128 is just in front of everybody with Yetzi having a living shadow at the ready. Luna might be in trouble, but he went back and he didn't know where Luna was. So that's gonna be just one kill to the side of J-Team, but now Daw not gonna be met, and now Luna was able to run away too.
That's crazy. Don128 by himself, zoning 4 people. It's a 1v4 moment in where Don128 did not glitch and was able to win the team fight by himself. Crazy play by the Jax player of JT.
Yeah, he's so fed. He has the Riftmaker. He's taking a lot of damage, but he's regenerating that as much. And now, J-Team already in prime position for this one. Cancelled with the satchel charge. That engage was foiled to the side of J-Team.
Another dragon. This can still go both ways. Oh my god. An intensified incoming here, Dash.
Yeah, now also Y. Now already on 1/4 of their HP. They don't want to continue this. Even the side of J-Team are just calling for backs because right now it's not the time.
Yeah, they wanted Don128 to be in a better position to push the waves. And again, if you're J-Team, you can play it patient. You can play it methodical and have your split pusher ready to destroy towers. Meanwhile, the 4 other members would be ready to challenge the Elder Dragon. And so now J-Team has decided to just go back, spend those unspent gold. They still are in a very good advantage. 3k gold up, 2 dragons to just 1 dragon. If J-Team just plays it methodically, plays it patiently, I think they have this in the bag.
Yeah, also why what's happening. They're losing a lot of the damage department. I'm seeing a lot of damage from JT over now because even with the missile barrages coming from this Corki, it's enough to even fight against the bouncy bonks from Luna. The only caveat, the only big difference is that Luna has the Mega Inferno Bomb that needs to get at the right place because that's the only damage that they have.
And like at this point, like you look at the top side, there's a 1.5k difference. So
Yeah, having a 1v1. Rattel is really scary with his champion. He needs to run away. A lot of damage coming into his side. Here comes. Waiting for the pause. The time is not right. 0711 was cancelled just because of that silence. Now onto the top side though. Dahl having a 1v1. The honey fruit is not enough. He has the Dragon's Rage after ready from Dahl. So one Sonic Wave, they have the timing, and here comes the teleport. Dahl is gonna go in, was able to get the kill on the Jax, and this is gonna be enough. Yahtzee is gonna be there onto the back line with the Living Shadow. It's not gonna be enough. Rattel was able to run away, and he was able to survive, but with the Leandris Torment, was able to get the kill on him. Luna, oh no, 2 shurikens has hit him on his face, and pulverized from DY with the flash was able to get 2 kills, make that 3 for the side of J-Team.
Oh, J-Team cleans house. Is trying now to threaten a potential end here. 0711 and company, they're not yet done with their food.
Have the ult. Deathmark's gonna be there. Zero was able to get the kill, and they're gonna follow through. Daw is gonna be dead, and at least they got 2 kills. They stopped them from pushing the top side, and they don't have enough damage to get the kill on Zero.
At least that's a decent trade for KT.RY. They were able to at least stop the rampage that J-Team was on. Look into that replay, and again, massive victory for J-Team overall. And again, this is the power of Don128 outplaying, using the leap strike to get on towards the honey fruit. Oh man, massive play coming from Don128. He might, yeah, sure, right? He died, but he was able to buy enough time for all the members of J-Team to be here to get that killing blow. And that's actually a misplay by Yahtzee. He thought that he had enough damage to kill down Daw. It's not really over as of yet. KT.RY being that necessary help by J-Team, and J-Team cleans house.
Honestly, I'll be honest with you, Autolus, I'm having goosebumps with this game because it's the plays coming in from KT.RY, even from the side of J-Team, the timing, even with Yahtzee coming back from that loss during the early game is just great. And Roster.Y, even at the loss, they're still fighting back right now.
Like even Don128, right? Do you ever expect the Jax to leap strike towards the honey fruit to dodge out the Sonic Wave? Dude, plays like this is the reason why it's so exciting to watch Wild Rift League Asia. And you know, at the grandest stage of them all, here in the final stage, I expect, you know, fans clamor every move, every moment coming from all these players, because why not, right? Like, you look at 0711, he is again on a mission.
Oh, wait. 0711 not seen there with a Living Shadow on their side. Luna, oh no. He's gonna be trapped here. He's gonna be seen, and that's gonna be the timing right there. KT.RY was able to see him, and 0711 with that timing could be the end of it for the Roster.Y squad. Namela was able to run away, but with that, they have a man advantage. Look at top side. Don128 is already pushing there, and they have the Elder Drake at the ready. Daw is gonna go in. He has a lot of damage, but would that be enough? The charm didn't connect, but now Zero is left alone. Here comes the ultimate from Zero, and he got the kill. Now the man advantage is now down. Zero needs to run away. If he survives this, that's gonna be a miracle for Roster.Y, but no, he didn't. And that's gonna be enough. A 3v4 on the side of J-Team.
You know what? 0711 is starting to become an agent right now. Call him Agent 0711 because every time that he goes for the stealthy missions, positive things happen for J-Team, and now they're starting this Elder Dragon for themselves here. Dash, oh my god. What a team fight.
Oh wow. This again, another start for them with J-Team. Push back from this dragon. They're still afraid that Daw has enough damage, because one Sonic Wave that Resonating Strike could potentially steal the dragon. That's why they don't want to take that risk.
Zero, even being put on a Garen, was subbed in for one reason, to be that bright spot for KT.RY, and with 4 kills on the Garen, only surrendering that one death in that last instance is a revelation as to how flipped a KT.RY game plan can, you know, turn from game 2 to game number 4. Dude, what a luxury to have a sub player named Zero.
Now with that, it's gonna be the chance for Roster.Y to find a straggler in the side of J-Team. Are they gonna be able to end it? So far, Zero has been a good element for them to maybe turn things around because of the Dimash Injustice. Now, if they get 0711 to half HP, that could potentially be the winning condition here of Roster.Y.
And again, Dash, Agent 0711, right? Like, he again is maximizing his stealth, trying to go for the flank, trying to go for the head of Luna. He was successful just a couple of while back. He wants to do the same. right? He's trying to find the best angle possible. Oh, charm.
Even gonna be scary though. Top
Zero?
side though, Zero fighting a 1v1. They were rather
Who's that?
2v1 and he might be dead. And Ignite is enough for them to get the kill, and now Nomel might be the punishment here for the side of J Team. If they get the kill on Nomel here, this is gonna be big. It's gonna be a 3v5. They can go for the push. The flash happen and don't want to wait for Sable to get it. Luna's gonna be the last one. The next target from J Team. No, they don't need to really go for this. They're being impatient. 0711 might be killed here by Daw, but it is not gonna continue. Look at bot side.
Yeah, Rattel split pushing. Hull breaker already available. And did you see that launch damage? Against Yeti. Yeti is already half health. Ripo's going to be used to cancel out the damage, but there's...
Oh!
Here comes the flank. Outplay!
Having a 1v1. Oh no, Yeti got the kill on him. Now this is gonna be bad. Now with 2 people, or rather 3 people down on the side of WRL, they could easily take this Elder Drake. Daw and Luna, they need to make the magic happen. They have the Mega Inferno Bomb ready. They might be able to steal it. No, it was not possible because that Elder Drake is gonna be taken by J Team and they're gonna take it home.
Yeti. Oh man. The man just redeemed himself from a very bad early game to now becoming the MVP that J Team needed. Like that solo kill against Rattel was the reason why they're in firm control of this game. Like 26 minutes in, already towers already deteriorating by themselves. They're already burning down, and with the Elder Dragon buff, I believe that J Team already is smelling the victory that and the advantage that they need to really get that one win in this best of 1.
That's gonna be it. Nomel gonna be chased down. Very tanky. Might not get killed. Good Dragon's Rage to save his teammate. But would Nomel be able to run away from here? The Elder Drake is gonna get the kill on him. The Dragon's Breath on Rattel is gonna be the next one coming, because that's gonna be it. 2 people down. WRL at the loss, and what to do? It's 5 people slowly going to their bases.
Can't do a thing against the Elder Dragon buff. Still half in its duration, which means the J Team could just wait for the minions to come in, and you're Zero. What can you do?
It's gonna be the last stand for WRL. Not a carry champion for Zero. He's not gonna be able to do much. Luna has now been caught. You have the stasis on the guy, but now they got the kill with the last caress, and this is gonna be the end of it. J Team redeems themselves from that loss from NGX.
It took 26 minutes for J Team to dismantle and finally get that killing blow onto towards the nexus of KT.RY.